This is Radio Ray, LaLaye. 63 WDGY, Hudson, St. Paul, Minneapolis. Radio Ray, it's LaLaye. Radio Ray, proudly serving the Twin Cities for over 30 years. 63 WREY, St. Paul, Minneapolis. Radio Ray, it's LaLaye.
Radio Ray, 630, celebrando contigo su 30 aniversario. Estás escuchando Radio Ray 630. Es la ley.
Radio Ray, 63 WREY, St. Paul, Minneapolis. Radio Ray, it's LaLaye.
Esta es WREY, St. Paul, Minneapolis. Radio Ray 630 Radio Ray es la ley. La raza lo dice.
Radio Ray es la ley.
This is the home of Tony Bruno, Jim Rome, Dan Patrick, and the Fox Sports Radio Network. All Sports 690. KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul. The Score.
Big-time hosts and big-time guests. Patrick, Rome, Myers, and Tirico. Weekdays on All Sports Radio 690. KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul. The Score.
740. That's what I'm talking about. This is WMIN, Hudson, St. Paul. 740. 74 WDGY, Hudson, St. Paul, Minneapolis.
Serving the universe with the greatest music ever recorded. This is the amazing True Oldies Channel.
74 WDGY, Hudson, St. Paul, Minneapolis.
This weekend, 2 in a row from the greatest artists of all time. It's a twin spin weekend. On the True Oldies Channel.
You are tuned in to KUOM, Minneapolis and St. Paul, 770 Radio K.
Good morning, KUOM AM, Minneapolis, St. Paul, now signs on the air. KUOM AM uses studio-to-transmitter link WPNE 920, operating at a frequency of 946 megahertz.
Radio K is KUOM AM, Minneapolis. KUOM FM, St. Louis Park, 106.5. Translator W264BR, Falcon Heights, 100.7. And translator K283BG, Minneapolis, 104.5. You can listen to Radio K at 770 AM, 106.5 FM in the West Metro, 100.7 FM in St. Paul and the northern suburbs, and 104.5 FM spanning Minneapolis and St. Paul. Radio K is also streaming online at radiok.org and is available on your iPhone and iPod Touch through the Public Radio Tuner application.
WCCO Sports tonight. The Twins host Toronto. Listen for the pregame at 6:35 tonight. This is the news station. 830 WCCO. Minneapolis, St. Paul. WCCO. It's high noon in the Midwest. If it's happening now, you're hearing it now. Live and local. WCCO. Minneapolis, St. Paul. Part of the Infinity family of broadcasting. WCCO. Trusted information. Your opinion. This is today's 830 WCCO. Minneapolis, St. Paul. Trusted information. This is the WCCO 20 at 8 on News Radio 830, WCCO, and WCCO HD1, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
72 degrees, 8 o'clock.
This is where Minnesota turns for live team coverage of breaking news. News Radio 830, WCCO, WCCO HD, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
This is AM 900 KTIS, Minneapolis and St. Paul.
We're Radio for Life. This is AM 900 KTIS, Minneapolis and St. Paul. A listener-supported ministry of Northwestern College.
Faith 900 KTIS, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Faith 900 KTIS AM Twin Cities.
KTIS, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Faith 900 KTIS AM Twin Cities.
Faith 900 KTIS, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
KTIS AM Twin Cities.
Financial information you can bank on 24 hours a day. Twin Cities Business Radio. AM 950. KCCO. St. Louis Park, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Al Franken, because you're good enough, smart enough, and people like you. AM 950, KTNF. St. Louis Park, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Get wild in the morning. Wendy Wild. AM 950, KTNF. St. Louis Park, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Meat-eating liberal, the next evolution. Ed Schultz. AM 950, KTNF. St. Louis Park, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
KTNF, St. Louis Park, Minneapolis, St. Paul. AM 950, Air America, Minnesota. We've got a Bill of Rights, and we're not afraid to use it.
Change is what's happening in America.
AM 950, KTNF, St. Louis Park, Minneapolis, St. Paul. The station for the Obama generation.
AM 950, KTNF, St. Louis Park, Minneapolis, St. Paul. The progressive voice of Minnesota.
Uniting the Twin Cities in faith. One nation under God. This is AM 980, KKMS. Richfield, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Feed your soul, speak your mind. AM 980 KKMS, Richfield, Minneapolis, St. Paul. A service of Salem Communications. More spirited talk radio.
Spread the word. AM 980 KKMS, Richfield, Minneapolis, St. Paul. A service of Salem Communications. More spirited talk radio. AM 980. Spread the word. AM 980 KKMS, Richfield, Minneapolis, St. Paul, a service of Salem Communications. More spirited talk radio.
The Twin Cities Christian Talk Station is AM 980 KKMS, Richfield, Minneapolis, St. Paul, a service of Salem Communications.
WCTS, Maplewood, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
The right choice for a new millennium. WCTS. Maplewood, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
AM 1030 WCTS, Maplewood, Minneapolis, St. Paul.